Nigeria versus Hong Kong as the Nigerians take on Chubby Dumpling in a battle to put their spin on pancakes.
We're Yinka and Kola and Bokinni, and this is Spin the Dish! Nigerians, welcome to Spin the Dish.
I'm Jess.
I'm Joe.
And we're two sisters bringing the sweet taste of Nigeria to the UK and the world, baby. World domination is the aim.
Okay, so, pancakes.
Yes.
What's your vision? Where are you going to take it to Nigeria?
Of course, all the way to Lagos.
What are you going to do with it?
So today we're going to make our Nigerian spin of plantain souffle pancakes.
It's a showstopper. We love souffle pancakes and we love plantain. We thought, bring it together, make something amazing. It's a beautiful twist on a classic.
Chubby Dumpling, what are your names and what are you making for us today?
I'm Chantel, this is my dad.
My name is Joe.
We're going to do savoury pancakes today, so a sort of take on the classic Chinese duck pancakes you can get in Chinese takeaways and restaurants. But we're going to do a slow-cooked pork to make it a bit more accessible for people eating at home.
I'm excited to try both these dishes, so let's spin the dish.
For the filling, we're going to make a slow-cooked pork, which is like an aromatic Chinese slow-cooked pork. So I'm going to put Szechuan peppercorns, a couple of bay leaves, cinnamon stick and a couple star anise, which is like a classic Chinese aromatic flavouring. They want the pork to be super tender, really soft, because we're going to shred it afterwards. And then basically you just want enough water to kind of cover the meat. So we're going to put that in. A lot of these Chinese recipes are really simple, and it's all just about the ingredients you put in, just letting it all soak together and letting it cook.
So, Joe, what are you doing?
I'm making the flour mixture for the pancake. We're going to add a bit of the plantain in it. We're going to mix a bit of flour, sugar, milk, and we're going to blend it with the rest of the egg yolks.
How do you make sure your souffle rises?
This is the key part to it. So we're going to whisk the eggs, add a little bit of sugar to it, and we're going to do it gradually.
Trust in the Nigerians.
Let's do it,
Yeah.
let's do it.
One, two, three.
We leave you guys alone for 2 minutes and you've already got a batter. So what's going on right now? What's happening?
So yeah, that's our buckwheat pancake batter. So we've got a really good hack for making the pancakes stay nice and round and the right size that you want. So I've just got a little metal cutter in oil, which I'm going to pop in the pan. And then hopefully they will stay nice and round.
And how long are you cooking the pancakes for?
Just like a minute basically on each side. So we're just going to flip it. I don't want them too overcooked. I want them to be like a little bit squidgy, a little bit of a bite.
This is so impressive.
But yeah, so that should be done in a sec. We're just frying it off in a little bit of butter just to make it extra tasty.
Cooks, how are you getting on over there?
It's a make or break moment.
It's a make or break.
These egg whites have to be folded in so slowly that it keeps the batter up and the egg whites stay afloat. Beautiful stuff. And you're gonna fold the mixture above it like so.
You can cut the tension with a knife.
Because it's a serious job out here. Without this bit, there will be no souffle. So Nigerians, as you know, we don't really have desserts, do we? We've got like things like puff. And puff puffs are like considered small chops you can eat throughout the day, but nothing really for a real dessert. So we created this dish to break that boundary.
That's the reason why I don't have desserts after a big Nigerian meal. You ain't got room for dessert.
It's true, but there's always room for dessert.
We're having a bit of a mare over here.
It's not rising, the egg whites are a little bit too warm. But that's why we do a test. We come up with solutions, not problems. We're gonna fix this challenge in a heartbeat.
So pancakes are cooking, they're pretty much done, but we know that this dish, the star of it is the topping, right? That pulled pork.
So yeah, that's been cooking for a couple hours. Basically, as soon as the pork is nice and soft and tender and can just like fall apart is when it's ready, and that's how you want it.
All right, only a few minutes left, guys. Let's do the finishing touches, shall we? Okay, time is up. That is it.
Right, Nigerians, talk to me.
It's been super stressful, but I think we pulled it out of the bag.
Loving the plinth.
Thank you. It's a bit of royalty. We had to bring that. Every Nigerian is royal. So we had to bring it there.
Well done.
Well done. Looks amazing.
Chubby dumpling, what have you made?
So we've got our slow-cooked pork in a buckwheat pancake, and it's ready.
And Why did you choose to use buckwheat in your pancakes and not the traditional like rice pancakes, is it?
So sometimes those rice pancakes I just find a bit dry and papery. So we just wanted a bit more of a juicy bite. And buckwheat is just a bit more earthy and a bit more nutty.
You know what time it is? Scram.
Two very different experiences in the kitchen today.
Yep.
We had cool, calm and collected with chubby dumpling. Teeny bit of chaos with the Nigerians.
Just a little bit, But they showed a lot of perseverance. They had a few setbacks, a little bit, you know. But souffle is an incredibly hard dish to make. I would never be making one from what I've witnessed. So props to the Nigerians.
Should we tuck in?
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's hot. It's sweet, but also really spicy.
The pancake is so nice because it's quite moist underneath, and I feel like the sauce from the pork soaked into the buckwheat.
On that note, let's move on to sweet.
So these are souffle plantain pancakes with some syrup and also berries on the side as well. You ready?
Yeah.
That's nice. It's very light.
So light. It's like really light, fluffy.
It melts.
And it's like, yeah, it just disappears in your mouth.
This is nice.
I'm really impressed by that.
Do you think we got a winner?
I believe you do.
I tell you what, you don't tell me, I don't tell you. We'll say it at the same time. I feel like we've been on a real journey with you guys through the kitchen today. Chubby Dumpling, how do you feel like it went?
I'm happy with how it went, yeah. Hopefully you guys liked it too. Let's see an empty plate.
We're keeping them cards close.
Nigerians, perseverance was the aim of today.
It really was. Yeah. We were tested, we were trialed, but we feel like we swam through that ocean, put our heads above water, and I don't know if we took it home, but I believe that we did very, very well.
I think we've come to a winner.
Right, but I don't know who you picked.
And you don't know who I picked.
Something like that. So we've decided the winner is Nigerian.
You know me? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. If we could go again.
Now, when we tell you it was the closest of calls, but I actually think it was the fact that you didn't let the challenges beat you. And all that being said, you guys did really well. Like, genuinely, it was so difficult.
Thanks for joining us for Spin the Dish. Which pancake would you have picked? Nigerians or chubby dumpling?
For more Spin the Dish, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to Good Food. Bye.